Hi everyone, my name's Mal and welcome to English with Mal. Today I'm going to introduce you to 20 top American English slang words that are going to get you through those tricky conversations you seem to have with some of your English friends. If you're interested in hearing more, stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back. Just to let you know, all of these words on the list are informal words, meaning they are words that you will hear casually, informally, within conversations amongst friends, colleagues, and sometimes even in professional emails. That's because American English is really casual and really informal. So when you're speaking, relax. So let's get on with the list. The first word is bail, which means to leave suddenly or abruptly. The example, I couldn't handle the crowds, so I bailed. That means it was so crowded where you were that you had to leave suddenly. If that happens to you, then this is a great word for you to use. We also have bail someone out or bail something out, which means to rescue someone or something from a tricky situation. The example could be, my sister wanted me to bail her out of this boring party. A second one is bail out, which means to withdraw from an obligation or commitment. The example, we had to bail out of tonight's dinner because of an emergency. That means you had a big emergency, so you couldn't attend the dinner. The next word is a buck, which refers to an American or Canadian dollar. The example, these jeans cost 50 bucks. This gum cost $1. Can I borrow 100 bucks? The next word is couch potato, which refers to a person who's kind of lazy and prefers to do things or any action while sitting on a couch. The example, this weekend I was a couch potato. I stayed at home watching TV all weekend long.
We dare.
The fourth word is cold shoulder, which refers to someone who is purposely, or even actually yourself, when you purposely ignore someone. The example, me and my friend got into an argument, so I gave her the cold shoulder. The next word is binge-watch, which refers to watching multiple episodes of a TV series, not movies, in one sitting. So that could be one day, one evening, one whole weekend long, when we'd close all the blinds and pull them down and just watch TV all day long. I know I'm guilty of this, so if you are too, then this is a great word for you. The example is, this weekend we're going to binge watch the entire season of Breaking Bad. We also have binge watcher, which refers to the person who binge watches, and binge watching, which is the action as you're doing it. The next words are to chill or chill out, which just means to calm down and relax. I know I love doing this after work, so a great example for this is after work I love to chill out by taking a bath and watching TV.
It's so hard to care when you're this relaxed.
The next word is crash, which means to enter a party or an event without an invitation. Hopefully this doesn't happen to you, but here's the example. 2 high school kids crashed my sister's wedding. No, this isn't true, but it's a great example. We also have crash in its other sense, which means to go to sleep suddenly because you are extremely tired. The example is, after a week of exams, I had to crash as soon as I got home because I was so tired. So crashing is something that many young students will do, or anyone, if they're extremely tired. The next word is drive up the wall, which means to make someone extremely irritated or annoyed. The example, my neighbor's loud music drove me up the wall.
You have to do that. It's Saturday.
The next word is actually a phrase, something that you might hear a lot in a lot of American television or when speaking amongst friends, and that word is down to earth. which refers to a person who is very practical and realistic. An example, she has a very down-to-earth view of marriage. So that refers to someone who sees the concept and idea of marriage realistically. The next word is freeloader, which refers to a person who takes advantage of someone's generosity and oftentimes doesn't give anything back in return. So if you know someone like this is a good word for you. The example is, he is such a freeloader. He never contributes when we have to pay the bill.
Squidward is not a freeloader, and he would never take advantage of me.
The next word is for real. This is a statement that can be used all on its own, and it's used to basically insist that something is real, something is genuine, and something is true, that you're telling the truth. I use this one a lot. So a great example of this is, I'm not kidding, this is for real. The next word is hooked, which means to be addicted to or completely absorbed in something. It can be something positive, like a TV show or a sport, or something negative, like drugs or alcohol. Let's use a positive example, shall we? I'm completely hooked on this new TV series, which means I'm completely obsessed with, I'm completely addicted to, I can't stop watching this new TV series. The next example is to hang out. We hear this one all the time. What does it mean to hang out? Hanging out just means relaxing, spending time by yourself or with a group of people. The example is, this Friday, I'm hanging out with my friend after work. The next example is to jack something up, which means to increase the price of something by a considerable amount. For example, the grocery store jacked up the price of broccoli. That means the grocery store has considerably raised the price of that broccoli. While we're on the topic of jacked, we also have jacked and ripped, used exactly in those forms. They're adjectives used to describe someone who is extremely muscular or someone who just works out and looks really good these days. For example, Sam has been working out so much. That's why he's so jacked or ripped. The next example is plead the fifth. This is an example that you'll hear a lot in American television shows such as Suits, House of Cards, or anything to do with law enforcement, police, lawyers, legal, anything in that field. Get where I'm going with this? It refers to the Fifth Amendment in the US Constitution, which allows a person to refuse to answer questions in court in order to prevent incriminating themselves. So if you're sitting in a court as a witness and someone asks you a question like a lawyer asks, you can say, I plead the fifth, which means I refuse to answer.
I plead the fifth.
The next example is a rip-off, or to rip someone off, which refers to a fraud in some sort of form or to pay for something that is grossly overpriced. The examples are, that designer t-shirt is a rip-off, or tourists often get ripped off when they visit other cities.
$18 for this? What a ripoff!
The next word is screw up, which means to completely mismanage or mishandle something. It's also the exact same as mess up. The example of this is, I didn't study for my test and I completely screwed up on that last answer. So there you have it, guys, your list of 20 top American English slang words to get you through those tricky conversations with your friends. If you liked what you heard in this video today, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, anything down below. And don't forget to follow me on my social media as well, my Facebook and Instagram. Thanks guys for watching, and see you soon.